Hello. I'm starting the stream because I did the thing where I accidentally already linked to the stream in Discord before I actually started it. So I was like, oh crap, I gotta start, go, go, go. So that's why I'm starting it, even though I'm not actually 100% ready. But that's fine. Welcome. Hello. Right, I think I've got everything here and there. Now I just need to tweet the tweet I wrote. And I'm also gonna put this in the Reverse 1999 official Discord server. Pardon me typing a bit. Playing a Nightmare at Green Lake rerun event. Boom. So that's there. And I got this here and that there. Oops, sorry if I bumped the microphone. And I'm pleased to say that you won't hear any AC or fan on in the background today. Oh my gosh, it's been like a month. A month of needing that stuff. Today we actually have rain. It's not like cold, but it's certainly not a hot day. Certainly not. Welcome viewers, welcome in. I just started, so I just want to make sure everything's set up right. I think it is. I wanted to have some kind of SAG-AFTRA striking thing. Like a graphic or something. Because I know the SAG-AFTRA union of video game performers is... They just started a strike last Friday, and I wanted to see if... I wonder if they have like social media graphics I can use. Because I'd be cool with that. I'm down with that. Well, there we go. Hey, home dogs. Hey, Giles. Hey, Shiny. Hey, Wardrobe Boiler Suit. Yes, it's a nightmare. Yeah, like, I was reading up that basically the talks between SAG-AFTRA and the entity that is basically a conglomeration of all those companies stuff broke down because the companies weren't making it really specific about the AI protections for performers. I don't know what'll happen. The film strike is really hard. Literally no auditions. Now you said film strike? Is that the same strike I'm talking about? When I hear film, I think of like movies and stuff. Oh, the one last year. I see, yeah. Yeah, solidarity with all y'all affected by this. And this is another strike, yeah, after that one. Goodness. Are you okay? Your voice sounds tired. Oh, I mean, I'm the same amount of tired I normally am. I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing good today, Kinokuku, but thanks for asking. I appreciate that. So, Wardrobe Boiler Suit, you had to follow a strike last year. I assume you must have, yeah, had some film stuff. Because I'm in the UK, it's not totally connected, but it's still bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder how strikes affect people in the same industry in other countries and how that all works out. It sounds like there's no auditions, as in you're not, like, there's requirements to not have auditions, or the companies aren't holding auditions. I mean, they would be, I feel like. I was in the running for a big project and it was all pushed back and then canceled. Oh, man. And that's the frustrating thing, is that they really punish the people who go on strike for going on strike, it feels like. And that's not cool at all. I think it's totally reasonable to ask for,
I have to say,
basic protections.
are all at the mercy of the weather.
I didn't like 1.2 story. Well, that's what we're doing today. But I appreciate you coming by anyway. That's cool. Yeah. I know, I don't get me wrong, the strike is reasonable, but hard for a newbie actor. Yeah, I totally sympathize. That's really, really rough. Yeah. Strikes are hard. I remember, like, when I was just joining the workforce, like, as a college student, there was one point where, maybe not even college student age, like, really, really, really early on, when I was maybe just 18 or 19 or something, I was, like, working at a grocery store here in the US that was unionized. And at one point, the union called for a strike, and I just did not get it. I didn't understand what was going on at all. And I kind of wish that the union had done a little bit more to explain to younger folks, like, what this means and what's going on. Granted, this was, like, prior to social media being a thing, and I feel like 18 and 19-year-olds today are probably smarter than I was back then. Or more informed, at the very least. But I guess I mentioned that because I hope that that people are remembering to support each other through the strike and find ways to, like, do some version of mutual aid, you know what I mean? Like, reach out to people and figure out how we can support each other through this strike. And solidarity to everybody. But that's kind of why I'm playing Reverse 1999, because they are not part of the struck companies. And I'm very excited today because we get the rerun I've been waiting for a while, A Nightmare at Green Lake. This was the story that got me to go, oh, I'm staying for the long haul. I am in this for the long haul, actually. I'm not saying that I necessarily understood what the story was, because it still was in that period where I was still trying to figure out the writing style. But the characters in Nightmare at Green Lake were some of my favorite characters, and 3 of them are featured on the screen right here. Don't forget to claim mail for the event currency. Yep, I already did that. Did that this morning. That's why I've got a bunch of extra stuff here. I already spent it on, what did I get? I got all the Brief Cacophony and the Moment of Dissonance earlier this morning. The writing in the story gets really good. My bro wrote a bunch of stuff. Stick at it. Eee! Well, that's cool. Like your actual, like, family member, brother? That's super cool, if so. Eee! That's really neat. I'm looking forward. This is another one of those things where I'm glad they have a rerun of the event, because that means I get to experience it again with a little bit of context added to it. I get to dive into it and see what I missed, what details I misunderstood or looked over and stuff like that. Yeah, my brother got hired by the team. Oh, well done. Well done. Okay, I guess that just starts it. Okay, I was just gonna enter it and look at the menu. I just loved that opening. I remember this. Oh my gosh.
That was a night in 1971, a night with pouring rain. In that rain, the communication center of Xeno lost contact with the Green Lake campsite.
But wasn't it a story? I am kind of attracted indeed.
Staying here is really not a wise choice for you.
I love this
It's our
trailer.
rights to stay here. You can't just expel us.
Someone is passing messages to us through these notes.
We have been with a butcher whose identity is unknown to all of us.
Like the story of Xeno Youth Force. We are in real danger now.
This shot right here of the door, and then you're looking outside the door through the window pane. It's so perfect! Look at that!
Blondie! Blondie! Stop playing hide and seek! This is not funny!
The critters are multiplying. Things are getting worse.
Tooth Fairy! Yeah. We're here! I'm so happy. I don't feel like this story has any interaction with the main storyline. Sure. It's more like introduction and some background to the 1.2 units. Yeah, sure. But god, I didn't remember hard mode final boss being so tanky. Okay. The final boss at the end of it in hard mode is really tanky? I gotcha. I love this event so much. I love the vibe, I love the aesthetic, I love the Michael Jackson Thriller sounding menu music. Every time I opened the menu and listened to this background music, I would just have the biggest smile on my face when I first played this event. And I really liked the characters, Tooth Fairy, and I also liked, yeah, what's her name in this story before she becomes something else? Trying not to spoil it for people who haven't actually played this game before. Jennifer, I think. That sounds right. There was some weirdness with names in this story, because there's somebody in the story calls somebody by a different name than their actual name, and it gets weird. Yeah, Blondie gets called Jennifer, I think that sounds right. Ronan Otaku Knight, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see it. It looks like you're really hyped. Asleep? Wait. Why is it asleep? Oh, a sleepy. Okay, okay. These are the cutest emotes. I love that. I just realized I should probably silence my phone. You'll actually hear my phone because the AC is turned off and there's no fan or anything. Just be Thursday already. I want to see updated UTTU. Oh! Hey, yeah! I totally forgot. UTTU is on the way. It feels like it's been a long time since we've had UTTU. But as for this event... Wait a second. Why is it called... Oh, it starts... Okay. It's because I already played this in the past that it's starting me over there. So we already did the preface. Ah. That's what we want to start with. Now when it says trap set, I wonder what that means in this case. I guess we'll find out. Jessica is wholesome Christian girl Anne. Oh, Anne! Right. It's all coming together. The upgrade system of 1.2. Oh, yeah, you could put things on the map. That does ring a bell. Here we go.
Timekeeper, now that we have given the report,
It's our girl Sonetto.
Madam Z said we won't have any other assignments for a while. It may be a little abrupt to ask, but I was wondering if you would like to take a heritage train ride with me.
She's blushing. It's so cute. Eee. On the other side of the corridor, full of Foundation staff, someone is also hitting one dead end after another.
Please,
Also?
trust me, this journey will be the best ever. Let's start off immediately and come back furtively, so nobody will know.
No, thank you. I'm not interested.
Okay, fine. Oh, wait, Angie, do you want to travel? Let's start off immediately and come back furtively
He
so
just
nobody
says the
will
same
know.
thing again. It's so funny.
I'm flattered you asked, but I'm leaving for assignment soon, so I'm not gonna make it.
Really? That's a sad coincidence. I heard that you've worked so hard and have saved up so many unused leaves. You also have 2 days of outing permission.
Why are you looking up other people's vacation availability, you weirdo? The young man turns around, suddenly raises his arm, and comes this way.
Oh, hey guys.
Snooping PTO time. Yeah.
Us?
Yes, you guys. Our great Miss Timekeeper and her excellent assistant Sonetto. Am I right? Accepting the title great without hesitation, you are really the Verdun we've heard about.
Heard about?
We all know the trouble you stirred up. I was several grades above you. Though the instructors prohibited any discussions of that incident,
Oh!
they couldn't stop people from being curious.
Oh my gosh, it's all coming together. Right. Wow. Gosh, that's so interesting. The other students did know about, like, Verton getting everybody to sing the revolutionary lyrics to the school anthem. Ooh.
But soon no one asked about that anymore, because it is the wrong thing to do. And there was no vacancy in the guardhouse.
Wait. There was no vacancy in the guardhouse. What? Are you saying that... Huh? Wait, what about the guardhouse?
Anyways, I remember you.
Don't worry, Timekeeper. Although his manner is debatable, he's not a bad person. He was the one who received the Outstanding Contribution Award in the latest annual appraisal. Allow me to introduce...
Horrorpedia only cares about carrying out his objective, but can't read the room. Definitely comes off
No,
like
wait.
that.
Don't use that name.
Uh,
Here with Timekeeper, just call me Horrorpedia, which I prefer.
Okay, Mr. Horrorpedia. I've never heard of this nickname of yours.
It's a long story. I can share with you at another time. Now, let's get down to business. Have you guys heard of the myth of the Green Lake campsite?
I think the casting for Horrorpedia was really good. I think he's really good at reading his lines. Oh, something about a letter. So it was you who sent me the letter.
Yeah, it was me. Given that you didn't know me, I sent it anonymously.
I don't see how these are correlated.
Well, of course they are. An anonymous envelope better triggers curiosity. And you are the most inquisitive person I know.
Didn't you worry that I might throw it away?
Honestly, I did. So I wrote to another 13 people. Now I have 6 maps.
Wait, what? You wrote to people and some of them gave you maps in return?
But don't be upset. Yours is the most intact one, so I selected it.
Oh. What was the
Thank
what did
you
the
for
letter
your
say?
approval.
A mystery solved. No wonder I found the handwriting on the envelope familiar.
Give me a second. I'm trying to finish up lunch here. I'm going to mute as I continue.
I did some research on Green Lake Campsite after piecing together the map. It was the map of one of the training bases of Xeno. They used to train their youth force there in the early 60s and deserted that base in the early 70s. It had been under use even before it was abandoned. It was more of a Boy Scout camping site than a military training base.
Exactly, Miss Sonetto. But this is the outdated version of the story now. This is not your fault. You haven't been in the headquarters for a long time, so you must have missed out on some first-hand information. Now, about the Green Lake campsite, we have some updates. That was a night in 1971, a night with pouring rain.
Whoops. I pressed spacebar before I wanted to. An enigmatic look appears on Horapedia's face. His voice drops.
Heavily and hastily, sheets of rain formed a barrier, isolating the woods from the outside world. In that rain, the communications center of Xeno lost contact with the Green Lake campsite.
Was it normal rain?
It was. Drops of water with dust falling from above. It didn't cause any illusions or unusual symptoms, but took away all the youth force stationed at the campsite.
Took away as in, like, cut off, I guess.
In the cabin they lived, people found clothes, blankets, even books left open on the table. What does not move or breathe stayed there as usual, but their owners, those living youngsters, disappeared from the woods like drops of dew under the sun.
Excuse me. Kind of burping. So, like, after investigating afterwards, they found that the youngsters had been staying at the cabin and sleeping in blankets and reading books. And then they left that all there, and they just disappeared into the woods. Okay, got it.
Since then, nobody has ever seen those youth force again. Xeno has not, nor Laplace, nor us. Green Lake Campsite has then become a ghastly and deserted land.
Spooky.
Miss Sonetto, please put down your hands.
Yeah.
They're hindering your ears from receiving information.
Yeah.
You might then miss the climax.
I love that line.
Thank you for the kind reminder.
It was an unforgettable night. 3 months later, all the missing members of the youth force came back to Xeno. They carried the smell of fungi and moist air, stepping into their dorm without making any noise. They claimed that they just came back from a tough mission in the rainforest.
I wonder if this was supposed to be rainy forest or something.
No one knew what the mission was. No one knew which rainforest they referred to.
Or maybe it's just a rainforest. I don't know.
The personality of all those kids have changed.
The outgoing Bruno became speechless.
Ooh.
The gentle Anna Queenie starts picking quarrels with others. They were not who they were, but no one could pin down the difference.
Personality changes.
Day after day, the smell of fungi and moist soil never disappeared.
Wow.
It lingered for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Till one night, grade 1 student Drius suddenly woke up from his dream.
A muddy tentacle stretching out beneath his bed, closed around his ankle and pulled him onto the floor. There, a face awaited him. A hideous face of a human-like creature with a bloody mouth.
Sonetto? Sonetto, easy. You're going to break your wand.
I know. I was just a bit caught off guard. It has never come to my mind that such a bizarre event would take place within an official institution.
I feel like there have been bizarre events here before, right? Just can't think of it right
Funny
now.
story, Mr. Horopedia. As an urban myth, however, the ending is way too clear and powerful. The element of drama ruins its authenticity. You're good at making stories. Next time you can be more meticulous. Huh?
Xeno Armaments Academy. The best military talents training base at present.
Hey!
The members of Youth Force were relatively younger, with less combat experience and capability compared to those graduates. Still, they have received years of training as reserve soldiers.
It's a girl! I'm so happy I got her. The most used character on my account, bar none. Woo! Let's see. Okay. Tooth Fairy. I remember when I heard that there was going to be a character named Tooth Fairy, I was like, is this going to be like a game where you're meeting characters who are the real versions of legends? Like, we're going to have a Tooth Fairy, and then later on we're going to have the Easter Bunny, you know? Like, we're going to have characters like from Rise of the Guardians or something. But, it ended up just kind of being a one-off. Too bad I didn't get her. I got Anonli instead. Aw, it sucks. At least Anonli is definitely useful. Interesting. I know, yeah, I mean, you look at her and it's like, okay, why is she called Tooth Fairy? Like, she's got the mouth thing going on, but she seems very human-esque. She doesn't seem like a mystical, legendary, magical person. She seems very just human. The members of the Youth Force, less combat experience, but they did receive training as reserve soldiers. Huh.
As we all know, Xeno would arm their Youth Force and the trainers with drill weapons for outings. It was nearly impossible to wipe out a Youth Force in the territory of Xeno without being noticed by the Academy.
I see. So it's not true. Just a made-up story. Miss Tooth Fairy, did you come back from the trip?
I've rerouted my journey to a new destination. My companion suggested us to meet at the Foundation first, so I came back earlier.
Anything wrong with the original destination?
It's fine and safe, but now I have a better place to go. It's a place of myths and danger. There once lived many adolescents. With any luck, I will embrace a harvest of baby teeth.
No way. The
I
place
don't
we're
know
heading is-
how I've missed this, but I only now, in July of 2024, I finally noticed Tooth Fairy has a necklace of teeth. I didn't see that. I never looked closely at her before like that. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. I bet maybe I saw it in the past, but then kind of forgot about it. Completely went over my head.
It's Green Lake Campsite.
A place with lots of adolescents. Yeah, she's basically saying it's impossible that all those youths disappeared. They're definitely there, and I'm gonna go there and get their teeth.
But wasn't it a story? A story made up by Mr. Horopedia?
He made a part of it, such as the bloody hand underneath the bed and the midnight screaming. Except for those, the rest is exactly the same as I know.
But, as you just said, in their own training base, it's almost impossible for the Youth Force to be...
It proves that Green Lake Campsite is out of this world, a place worth visiting.
Now, wait a second. Didn't a bunch of youths come back? And they were just acting weird? Did not all of them come back? Only some of them, maybe?
You're 3 minutes and 15 seconds late, Miss Tooth Fairy. No worries. I didn't waste my time waiting. We need more people to join us. Angie and Adolf have turned me down, but Verdun and Sonetto haven't walked away yet. I am trying to win them over. I think I'm almost there. Now, they are really attracted by the Green Lake, so we are starting off soon.
Yeah.
Attracted? Pardon me, Mr. Horrorpedia. We did not plan to go there, and we certainly do not feel any strong attraction to that place.
Oh, really? But Verdun seems to be very attracted. Or am I mistaken about the look on her face?
Timekeeper!
Several pairs of eyes look over.
I am kind of attracted indeed.
See that? I am right.
I love Verton's voice. Oh, so much.
I'm glad to see you in an adventurous spirit, Miss Burton.
Tooth Fairy's voice is also great. And so is Soneta's. Honestly, this whole cast is great.
Great! Take your suitcase, pack your clothes, don't forget to bring 2 novels to kill time. Now, let's take the hands of our 2 new partners. Journey on!
He's so spunky.
Please, wait a minute!
Oh, poor Soneto. I mean, you could just say no and stay back at home, but she's probably worried about Verton's safety or something like that. I just love the aesthetic, and I just love all of this. I like what they did with the way, like the design of the event, the design of the story, and the event, and the UI, and the sound design, and all that stuff. Yay! It's time to do a battle, except if I recall correctly, I have to press the play button to get the story, and then I have to press this if I want to do the fight? Like, if I press this, does it take me? Yeah, it does. So, I want the story, for sure. And then I'll decide afterwards whether I want to do the fight also. Is there... Wait a second. How do we do hard mode? Can I... Let me see here. Can I access the story while I'm in the hard mode thing? They don't give you the little play button. Because I'm more interested in this mode. Oh well. I guess that's why it's called story mode. So, let's see. Letter from a stranger. Okay. We never found out, like, we never saw a letter show up for Verton. Like, she never even mentioned it. But I guess it is what it is. Oh, and by the way, I am still slowly reading Isolde's story chapters.
Thank you for the letter, Emily. Now, we are bringing our driver friends the latest weather forecast.
I like how they did this. I really like the car scenes in this event. It's just so quaint to me. But what I was saying is that I haven't quite finished the Isolde story chapters yet. I think I have 2 left. And I did think about doing those for this stream, but I wanted to make this all about the Nightmare at Green Lake story rerun. Because it's just fun, and I want to get as much of it on stream as possible. Alright.
Ohio is having a sunny week, with a comfortable level of humidity and 0 chance of rain.
Sorry, I forgot to switch off the inbuilt radio. Sit tight and put on your seatbelt. Hold the hands of people sitting next to you. If necessary, close your mouth, then clench your teeth.
What?
You can do as I said, or not. I was mainly talking to them.
Yes, madam.
Yes, Miss Tooth Fairy.
Them? Huh? Green car interior cause 1970s horror film era. Oh. I see it. I totally get it. Yeah.
Are those little winged elves still nagging you? I remember
Oh.
you were troubled by them as early as I was in school.
Troubled by them.
They are still there. They have never left there.
Oh.
The good thing is that they can't distinguish lies. They spend every second of their life overhearing me and totally believe what I say.
So they're stupid. Also, Sonetto called them elves, but I'm assuming they're fairies, right?
As long as they hear me say, cover your mouth and clench your teeth,
Oh!
they will never attack you.
As long as they hear... Huh. So the fairies assume that Sonetto and Horrorpedia and Verton are doing what Tooth Fairy recommends or tells them to do, and is like, okay, we're not gonna bother attacking them or something.
We all owe Mr. Campbell a big thank you for this.
Wait a second! Campbell! It would be so cool if this character off-screen, Mr. Campbell, is a reference to Bruce Campbell, the horror actor from the Evil Dead scary movie series. That would be fantastic. I don't know, like, recommending the Evil Dead movie series is a little bit trepidatious because it is really violent. The first movie has a sexual assault scene in it. Obviously it's really fantastical and doesn't make sense because it's not even like a human doing it, but it still is obviously coded that way. And it's kind of like, even the director has now said that if he made the movie now, he wouldn't have that scene in there. But the rest of it is just bonkers wild. It's so comically gory, and like the bad spirits that are terrorizing the main cast are just so wacky. And also, I feel like the story in this event, in this game, obviously can, you know, took some inspiration from Evil Dead and other similar things, where you have a group of young people taking shelter in a cabin and then bad things happen. So, yeah. Evil Dead series, lots of fun. The first Evil Dead movie I watched was actually the third one, which is Army of Darkness, and a lot of people have said that it's not really a horror movie. It ends up being more of an adventure action movie that, like, he goes back in time and fights a bunch of skeletons or something. And if you watched Army of Darkness and you're like, I want to know where this all started, like where did this guy come from, the main character played by Bruce Campbell, then you can go back to the Evil Dead series, the first two movies, which are kind of the same movie but not. It's weird. It really is a core part of horror film in the US for sure. Alright, let's continue on.
All of his teeth were stolen when he was with Miss Tooth Fairy. That's when humans finally realized how vindictive and vengeful those little things are.
All of his teeth were stolen? Goodness gracious. Also, I just realized, I bet Horrorpedia, I bet his character probably pulls some inspiration from the character in the movie Scream, I think it is. Is Scream the movie that has, that one actor, oh no! What's his name? He plays Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movie. Matthew Lillard? I feel like Horrorpedia is kind of a little bit of a riff on Matthew Lillard's character in Scream. I haven't seen the Scream movie myself, and I feel like I really should. Like, if I like this event story so much in Reverse 1999, then I really ought to watch Scream, finally. Because I know it's also kind of a breakdown of horror tropes. So that's some thoughts.
They stepped across the world for the cure. Eventually, they found a solution.
They stepped across the world. That's such an interesting translation. I'm sure it was like they traveled across the world looking for a cure.
Mr. Campbell? Who is this person, and what happened to him?
His girlfriend got killed by a demon, and then he got a shotgun and attached it to his arm. Or no, not a shotgun. He got a chainsaw attached to his arm.
He is my brother.
Oh!
I am also a Campbell.
Oh!
Miss Campbell. While he is a Mr.
Scream movies are a parody of horror movies. Right, like it's, I mean, kind of parody, right? Because it also is in itself in the horror genre also. But it, yeah, like, it's riffing off it, and it's an homage, and it's also kind of parody-ish. That's just honestly, since I haven't seen the movie myself, I don't know why I'm talking like I have any authority over it, but yeah, that does line up. That lines up with what I've heard.
We shared a roof when we were little.
Wait, shared a roof? Not a room?
I was cursed for eating a tooth fairy. It and its fellows swore to steal all my teeth.
Oh, Konosuba is a parody of isekai manga anime. Yeah, that's a fair way of putting the definition. It's like, yes, Konosuba is isekai, but it's also a parody of isekai. Yeah, makes sense. I was cursed for eating a tooth fairy. Oh! See, the thing about these rerun events, I was hoping that we would also get a rerun of the character story, and we would get a rerun of Tooth Fairy's story. Because I super duper skipped that. I really, like, so bad. And I really regret that. Because I like the character Tooth Fairy, and I don't know why it just didn't hold my attention because there wasn't voice acting in it. And I just skipped through it so that I could get all the rewards. And I really regret that. So I think I'll need to just check it out on YouTube myself later. Nah, I was never scared of these Scream movies. I was laughing watching Scream. Okay. I think that's not the first time I've heard someone mention that they kind of just laughed at Scream. Would be interesting to check out. All the same.
At first, they did it. I ate 9 fairies and lost 11 baby teeth.
Now, why did she eat a tooth fairy, though? Like, why? Maybe she ate it because she was getting tired of them stalking her and following her around. She's like, leave me alone, leave me alone. Oh my gosh, why aren't you leaving me alone? I'm just gonna eat you then. And then they're like, we're gonna curse you for eating one of us. Something like that. I missed the Raising Jessica and the School Manners event in 1.2. Oh, I really liked that gameplay event thing. Yeah, Princess Maker game event. I don't know if I've ever played a Princess Maker game myself, but whatever it was, I had fun with it. It gave me the same feel as, like, I associate games that use like the passage of the day and how, like, the day is broken up into sections, and then the game progresses forward through each portion of the day, and then the next day happens, and the next day happens. That always reminds me of Persona games. Not that I've played much of those. But, yeah. New 1 year back, Volcano Princess on Steam. Have you played those? Would you recommend them? I don't think I've never checked it out. But if any game has princess in the title, I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly curious. Just a little bit. Yep. Uh-huh. Maybe I will check it out.
My parents soon found out. They ordered a special tooth brace for me, in case I lose all my baby teeth and become a horrific old lady.
Goodness.
In their second attack, those tooth fairies failed to steal the teeth from Miss Campbell, so they rushed to Mr. Campbell.
This definitely wasn't written correctly. In case I lose all my baby teeth, you're supposed to lose your baby teeth. That is by design, but okay.
His teeth disappeared in a flash, and he never had one since then.
Poor guy.
People said it was the curse of the tooth fairy. Just like in books, the flying human-like critters are bigoted. Once gained, they will keep the love and hatred at heart forever.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Miss Tooth Fairy. I shouldn't have asked.
Oh.
Don't worry, sweetie. My brother now has his own teeth. He lives a stable life. The past is in the past.
Oh.
And I don't really think he was cursed. I've never heard the Tooth Fairy swore at him. Neither have I found any mark on him that can be detected by Arcanum.
Why did they attack him?
Instead of being cursed, what he suffered is more likely to be a congenitally missing tooth, a term defined in human medical science.
Huh? Should I wait for her to explain it, or should I look it up myself? I'm gonna look it up myself. Congenitally... Ah! Literally the first thing that pops up on Google when I type in congenitally is congenitally missing teeth. Ah! So many ads. In some cases, certain teeth simply don't grow in or appear and are not just trapped in the gum. This is called having a missing teeth, blah blah blah. It's fairly common. Right. Huh.
I know that case. I just never thought Mr. Campbell lost his because of this.
Wait, so the Tooth Fairies didn't attack him?
None of my classmates or instructors ever doubted the authenticity of such a curse when they gossiped of such things.
SPDM is a community of a bunch of young arcanists and several instructors. For those kids, a curse is more common than a disease diagnosed by human medical science.
So, like, they're just a bunch of gossiping idiots or something? Is that what she's saying?
As a result, they neglected what they can't comprehend and only learned the story from a one-sided perspective. Soon enough, rumors started to spread.
Ah. I wonder if this is kind of laying the groundwork for the themes later on. Like what people rumor something to be versus the truth of what it actually is, and the difference between those two things.
But that was a curse. A trouble that you can't easily shake off once you were put under. People could hardly forget that. If Tooth Fairies could curse his sister, they could also curse him. Everything came naturally. That was it.
Tooth Fairy apparently is like, yep, I was cursed, but my brother wasn't. And everyone else
Kids
is
were
like, they're both
ignorant
cursed.
for lack of knowledge.
Hmm.
Yet adults were ignorant for their cognitive inertia.
Inertia?
In a story where truth and falsity are mingled together, it is hard to tell which is which.
Right. Made up of instructors from finishing school brought in to teach at SPDM. Instructors from finishing school? You mean like instructors who... What's the part finishing school mean? I am not following.
After all, life is not a show. You won't have a narrator to warn you of the dangers ahead.
Go away. Leave here.
Right as he says that.
Careful!
Oh my goodness.
Timekeeper? Miss Tooth Fairy? Are you alright?
Oh my goodness. Finishing schools were special types of schools back then, up to the 1950s and 1960s. What? This is news to me. Oh. I see. Finishing school focuses on teaching young women social graces and upper-class cultural rights as a preparation for entry into society. Uh-huh. In the United States, a finishing school is sometimes called a charm school. Oh. The 1960s marked the decline of the finishing schools worldwide. So the implication being, like, they're teachers meant to teach, like, how to be proper and have good etiquette. Yeah, this is like, it's meant to complete a young woman's education by providing classes primarily on deportment, which is behavior, etiquette, and other non-academic subjects. I see. I mean, I guess I follow. I understand why that would exist, but it's also so funny. Right, because 1970s hippies and beatniks. Yeah, they're all like, this is useless crap. It's just meant to teach you how to be fake. I guess. I don't know. And it's not related to, like, teaching about the world and about history and other important things.
We're good. Don't worry. Cover your mouth and nose. Get out of the car.
Oh, that's interesting that she's saying cover your mouth and nose. This time not because of the fairies, but because of the smoke.
Is everyone okay? Did somebody get hurt? Timekeeper, you...
Go away! Go! Go away! Get out of my woods!
Yep, how to be a proper person in society. Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting. And that definitely tracks with how the instructors act in SPDM. So, interesting.
I heard it. I heard it. I've heard the gods' will.
It's Crazy Man from Chapter 2. Wait, Chapter 2? Man, Chapter 2 might have been the most confusing chapter in this game, and I need to go back and go over the events because I struggled. I really struggled trying to figure out what was going on there. I don't remember much of anything from Chapter 2 outside of the big reveal that was really crazy at the end with Forget-Me-Not. And something about Weyerhaeuser and Druvis III. I don't remember an old madman, but okay. I definitely need to go back and read it.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I will guide your children. I will guide them. Guide them away from the demons. From the land of demons.
He steals the magic serum Vertin and Forget-Me-Not had to surviving the storm. Oh, really? Oh, I gotta read that.
Dilated pupils, disordered speech, and a body temperature of 3 degrees higher than the normal level.
What?
Presumably, he has taken some stimulants or substandard potions.
Can you magically tell what temperature people are?
His sanity has been taken away. We need to knock him out.
All the cutscenes are in the archive under settings. Yeah, that's how I was trying to reread all the chapters in or all the parts in Chapter 1 a couple months ago. I got distracted by current content after that point. His sanity has been taken away. We need to knock him out. Oh gosh. I mean, is he doing anything violent right now? I mean, he caused a car crash, but that's just because he was wandering in front of the car.
He fainted out. Problem solved. But my car broke down. We have to walk there.
No problem, Miss Tooth Fairy. I took the map with me before we got out. But there is smoke coming out of your car. Is it alright?
Don't worry, Vertin. My brother bought an insurance. The brokers will soon contact him.
Okay. I wonder what I should do. Maybe I could click out of here, then go over to hard mode, scroll over, and then click on this, and then I can do this fight. What have we got? Fun music. Facility. Oh, I still have all of the setup from the last time I did the event. I get to keep it. So I have additional crit rate, crit damage, HP, and all that stuff. Back then, cars used to cost 12 to 8K. Sounds about right. Oh, how things have changed. Okay. I guess I'm done with this team now that A Knight's anecdote is gone. Speaking of anecdotes, don't forget we have the new anecdote that just dropped all about X, our favorite character who describes how Arcanist magic works. Yay! Mental damage plus 20%. Not that I really need to worry about this that much. I might as well pick mental damage if I have it.
Wait! Give me 10 more minutes.
Okay, we'll do this and Tooth Fairy
One tooth.
and whoever.
Are you seeking my service?
Dental checkup.
Oh, what story section number is this? 1.2 event story. But if your question is what story section, like in the story itself, because this is like part 2 that I just finished, and this is the fight for part 2 as well. Crit rate minus 50%. What story section number is this? 23? It's, I clicked on hard mode, and then it said crisis mode when I actually clicked on the battle thing itself. So, yes, I think. 23, I don't know what you mean by 23. Dispelled when the carrier takes more than max HP plus 30%, or times 30% damage from one attack. Oh, really?
No worries.
Maybe I'll try
Handy.
this.
Plan A.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Unconventional choice.
Yeah, no worries whatsoever.
The plan failed.
Oh, Kinoku-kun, you mentioned you're excited for UTTU coming up. This is the new version of UTTU, isn't it? I'm excited to see what it's like. That'll be pretty darn cool.
Thank you for your cooperation.
It's been the same kind of UTTU for a while, so I'm always up for something different.
Victory secured. I should excuse myself.
Oh, there was an extra challenge. I didn't even check. Clear the stage without casting any healing incantations. Okay. Yes, you can't just sacrifice HP anymore. Sacrifice HP, in UTTU. Sacrifice HP. Where... Was there a mechanic for sacrificing HP? Oh, like just brute force without a healer. Oh, I see. Uh-huh. Alright. I guess I very rarely tried a strat like that. I tend to be very scared to go anywhere without a healer in most games I play. I respect healers and what they do for us. Is there anything I wanted to look at before I start this? I don't think so. Did I get any... When do I get this? You get 120 for doing the story mode, and then the hard mode. Oh, hard mode is just that stuff. Huh. Yeah, UTDU is called Beyond the Ring this patch. Okay. So this thing in 2 days is UTDU, and then at the same time we're gonna get the Tall Lighthouse, which is Marcus's story. It's all coming together now. Alright. Neato. Man! Kinda makes me want to play the story version fight, but I think I'll save my, whatchamacallit. I still can't remember what this stuff is called. Activity? Activity, right. Save my activity for the, most efficient farming stage. Yep, and X Anecdote. X Anecdote we already have. Just came out at the same time as this, right? Yeah. It's out. I'm excited to get started. Finally get a eccentric story. Not to be confused with the adjective eccentric. Alright. Might as well jump into the next story. I have to do weeklies to unlock it. Oh, to get the penumbrum can, is that what it's called? This thing. Complete weekly activeness. Why did it take me here? After claiming your week... No. Over here. Maybe after you do... Is it after you do one thing of weekly activeness? Okay. And I guess I had gotten 3 of them and I used... But you can only hold like 2 at a time. And then I used one to unlock... I think I used one to unlock X's anecdote. Has to be all of it? I guess I had left over from previous stuff. Because as you can see, I have not finished my weekly activeness yet. I mean, if you're playing as you should be capped at 2 at all times. Yeah, I feel like we get these pretty often. So if you're just coming back to the game after a while, I guess you just have to play a little bit, and then you're able to unlock it. I mean, there is no should be when it comes to playing free-to-play gacha games. You should play the way you want to play. That's how I think you should play. If you're playing regularly, then you would be capped at 2 at all times. No, I only found out last patch. Found out about the fact that you need to be doing weekly activity to get the penumbra cans. I could not unlock previous anecdotes before. Ooh, when you go here... Sorry, I keep going from one menu to another so much, viewers. We go here. And I've already done these, but like, if you haven't, I assume you have to use a penumbra can to get into it after the fact. Are people able to use penumbra cans to unlock previous anecdotes? Surely. That would make sense to me. They should be able to. Well, I'm gonna get started on this story here. Yeah, okay. 1 penumbra can to unlock. That's what I've seen to be the case. Yay! Here we go! Oh, wait.
This must be the camp.
I thought we were about to meet the rest of the cast, but not quite yet. Sorry, bumping around.
I sniff conspiracy in the air. What will happen here? Murder? Sacrifice? Spy attack? Or evocation? Let me see. What do we have here?
These things have been left here catching dust, and I see no footprints or any signs of activity. Seems like it has been deserted for a long time. Iron buckets, felling axes, picnic mats. Considering we are in a campsite, it is only normal to expect these tools to be here. What is this?
Soneto crouches down, carefully checking a piece of metal that is half buried in mud.
Anything? Have you found anything, Soneto?
Something is buried in the ground. Right here.
She breaks a twig from the bush. Without hesitation, she pushes the mud clods aside with the twig.
A box? Made of iron or aluminum? It looks like a candy box. Judging from the rust, it has been buried here for 4 to 5 years.
Oh, so exact. Okay. I thought I need the other things, something out of 100 film things to unlock anecdotes, so I was farming those from 1.1 to 1.5 with no luck of unlocking anecdotes. Oh, because there's like different... There's the penumbra cans for unlocking the anecdote, and then there's the thing next to that. I forget what those are called, but you need those in order to do runs of the combat that's associated with the anecdote. That's really too bad. Man.
A kid's candy box? No, adults can love candies too. Looking at it from a different angle. Is its owner still alive? What happened to the person here? Why was this box buried with a battered magazine?
From the traces of activity here, it's probably been left by its indiscreet owner. Wait. This is the Green Lake campsite. We just met a madman who called himself an oracle. He drove people away from the land of demons. Open it. If this is from a brutal crime, there might be some evidence inside.
Oh.
We are all ears, Miss Verdon.
The metal box opens up. There's nothing inside.
This is not a candy box. It is a pill box. Correction.
Oh.
It is an empty pill box.
You're back, Miss Two Fairy. What did you find when you explored the campsite?
Roughly the same as here. Near the woods, there's a place for firewood cutting. More traces left by critters can be found near the woods than here. I also found the teeth and claw marks of giant critter, as well as some excretion.
That is to say, one gigantic critter inhabits here? If not more?
Yes, that's why I came back here. Watch out for the critters. We may have stepped in their territory.
Uh-oh. The bushes rustle. Oh no! There wasn't a fight for this chapter though, so that kind of breaks the, what is it? The stakes are kind of, not there, since we as the audience already know there's not going to be a fight during this chapter. Just like the crucibles always give off a whiff of smoke when a witch casts the spell. Oh my gosh! We get to see it up close and personal here! Oh boy, it's drooling a goo-like substance. And it has a very gorgeous color to its eyes, of which it has 8. Magnificent. How you doing? I mean, I don't know if we ever see this artwork anywhere else. It's pretty fantastic. I'm glad. I think whoever drew this must have had a lot of fun. It's also featured in Jessica's theme song. Oh, like on YouTube, you mean? Like in the thumbnail or the picture that you're looking at when you're listening to this song on YouTube? Or goodness, I always have to find the most wordy way of describing things. Yes, on YouTube. I see. Okay. This is also the right moment for a spooky figure to rise from the bushes. Even the narrator is getting into the horror genre commentary. What? There wasn't a fight for this chapter. Okay, it just cuts away. Got it.
Yeah, I understand. I'll tell them to be careful, yes. Thank you for your advice. Bye.
Z.
Angie, come in.
Doesn't she have another name?
This is the file that the timekeeper submitted. It's about the storm. Please hand it to the research department.
Affirmative. I will bring it to them.
Next month, your squad will be dispatched to North America to join Xeno for a joint mission. The tactical unit under the timekeeper will be replaced by the 3rd squad. Please complete handover procedure before you leave. By the way, your application for the outing permission has been permitted. The document will be posted to your door mailbox by 7 p.m. tomorrow.
This sounds like an AI. I really prefer to be extremely careful before accusing people of using AI.
Next month, your squad will be dispatched to North America to join Xeno for a joint mission. The tactical unit under the timekeeper will be replaced by the 3rd squad. Please complete handover procedure before you leave.
Like parts of it, it feels like there's a little bit of sloppy sound editing. Like they cut off and stitch together different takes. Like, you know, you can have a voice actor, and if anyone in the audience happens to be a voice actor, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you can have a lot of different takes, and you like one part from the take better than other takes, but you like this part of the same line, you like it better in this other take, and you want to put those takes together, so you have to stitch it together, and it sounds like it might have kind of been cut off a little bit not great, but it also sounds like a person said this. I don't know. It's more like the voice more than anything else. Like the tone of her voice kind of is similar to an it kind of reminds you of Katana on Microsoft on Windows phones, or Alexa and stuff like that. Sorry I said that name, by the way. I hope I didn't activate anyone's phones just by saying it.
I'm very grateful for your help, Madam Z.
You're welcome. Get some good rest. Don't forget to remind your team members that actions outside areas mentioned in the application will not be allowed. They need to return back to the headquarters by the specified time and check in once they're back.
I will, Madam Z. I will look after them.
Off you go. Oh, hey, Angie. I heard that Tooth Fairy has returned to the Foundation. Please tell her to come by my office when she's available.
Miss Tooth Fairy? I suppose she is gone by now. On my way here, I saw Joshua and Vertimore with her. They seem to be planning to travel.
So that's Horrorpedia's legal name is Joshua, okay.
Joshua? To travel? No. I haven't received his outing application.
Oh, snap. He just went without asking permission. How dare he? It's just that particular line, though. The rest sounds human enough. Yeah, yeah.
Which means...
He did have some past records of violation, such as being late, absent from duty, and taking actions without permission. His past records means that his outing application will not be permitted.
Right, that's why he didn't ask for permission, so he wouldn't be rejected.
That's why he wasn't even bothered to apply for one.
My, no wonder he always said, let's start off immediately and come back furtively so nobody will know.
He literally said it out loud. That's so funny.
Don't be nervous. Our priority now is to get them back and minimize the possible consequences. Angie, do you know where they're going?
He mentioned... I'm trying to recall.
I think it's really interesting that Z is like, our priority now is to get them back and minimize the possible consequences. Knowing how she is in the rest of the story, she really does seem to be like... It's like she's... I mean, this is the first thing that comes to my mind, just because this is where my brain is all the time. But, like, she kind of reminds me of, like, someone who's trying to work from within the system and trying to be best buddies with the people in power, and yet do what she can to protect the people impacted and protect the people who are being ruled by those in power. She's like, okay, let's try to make it so they don't get in as much trouble as they could get in trouble with.
It's, Green Lake. They were heading to Green Lake campsite.
Green Lake? You mean the Green Lake campsite established by Zeno?
Yes, Madam Z.
It's even worse now. I'm sorry, Angie. Please inform the 7th and 5th Squad to stand by. We'll head out at any time.
So, yeah, earlier in this very scene, Z was saying that there already was something happening with Zeno. Unless Zeno is in a different part of North America. And then the Green Lake campsite established by Zeno? So, like, Zeno was there in the past, obviously, we know about this. But the place that Zeno is in now, in North America, that she was talking about earlier, I'm assuming that's not the same place.
Yes, I'll fetch them now.
Hello? Is it the Liaison Department of Zeno Armaments Academy? I am Z. Please put me through Lieutenant Banya.
I love that ending. Good stuff. Yeah, I've got all my traps out. If you click on all of this. Yeah, this is already done. I've already gotten all this. I hope people have fun with it, the people who haven't finished it yet. Oh yeah, I can decide to put out different ones too. Mind your ankles when entering battle, gain Moxie +2. Plus 1000 HP. Okay, only one choice. Critical damage +20. Only one choice. Critical rate +20. So this is the only one that you can switch between the stuff that's here. Moxie +2 is too slow for fast fights. Ah. When entering battle, incantations upgrade to rank 2. That might be nice. When entering battle, gain a shield with HP for 3 rounds. That's fine. I should try this. I bet that's probably the meta pick. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this story and fight, and then hold on just one moment here. Just had to get rid of a spam message before it showed up on my on-screen chat. I keep forgetting to actually... I clicked the delete message instead of clicking ban instead. You don't need to do normal levels that aren't repeatable. like... What do you mean, don't need to? I'm just playing stuff because it's fun. I'm waltzing through memory lane is all I'm really doing. Wait, levels that aren't repeatable. What levels aren't repeatable? All the stuff in story mode looks like I can do. The ones without multiple levels. Like 7. So 7 does have multiple levels. Hey, this one gives me the cans. That's what it's called, right? Canned Scream. Right. I guess I'm not following, but I'm just gonna play whatever. Since I've already gotten a bunch of stuff, I don't feel like I'm gonna miss out on anything in particular if I do this or that thing. Let's see, we'll do the story for Chapter 4, and then the fight for Chapter 4 I'm sure will be just as fast as the one for Chapter 2. And then I'll go on a little quick 5-minute break. Ooh! Here we go! I'm so happy! I freaking love Blondie.
What was that?
And Anne.
Did someone scream?
Eee! We're here! We're here! I'm so... You don't understand how happy and excited I am. This event, these characters are literally kind of the reason that I was like, okay. Reverse 99 has me. I am game. I am interested in whatever they have to give me.
My god, Jason. We have to check it out. I know they like to fool around, but we are here now.
I love that the guy's name is Jason. Like, how can that not be a reference to the slasher killer Jason from that one movie series? Okay, is that, it's not Nightmare on Elm Street. It's Friday the 13th, I think? Yeah, Friday the 13th has the guy named Jason in it. Right. I love all the references! Anne lowers her voice and looks into the depths of the shadow. She remembers the terrible story about the woods.
Michael, stay here and take a rest. Shh. Don't make any noise.
Seriously, if you are, like, 18 and over, and also, like, when you get to a certain part of the movie, maybe, like, and you don't want to see a scene that might be triggering, skip this one part, and you want to check out a horror movie, then you gotta check out Evil Dead. Same director who did the 2000s Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire in them. The director is Sam Raimi, and this whole movie that they're shooting right now is 100% like draws inspiration from Evil Dead.
Alright. They'll all be fine, huh?
Hope so.
Blondie? Blondie? Stop playing hide and seek. This is not funny.
Wait. Look over there.
A waist-height bush shakes suspiciously. It's lush enough for an adult to hide behind.
Blondie? No. Freddy? Are you there?
Freddy! Isn't Freddy the guy from Nightmare on Elm Street? I'm pretty sure that's him. I admit, I kind of just didn't watch those movies. I didn't watch Nightmare on Elm Street. I didn't watch Friday the 13th. I did watch Halloween and Evil Dead. And I watched not Psycho. I didn't watch Psycho. Sorry, I'm hitting things. Goodness. I didn't watch Psycho, but I did watch The Exorcist. So, like, I feel like I've hit, like, a half or so of the big classic horror movies from decades past. Maybe I should check them out at some point. I mean, I feel like I watched the ones that are the best ones, maybe. I know Psycho is considered amazing and cool, but I don't like the fact that it's kind of based around the bad guy. Spoilers for a really old movie, but the bad guy turns out to be someone who dresses like a woman. And that's a part of how he's deranged and crazy. Oh boy. And it's super duper based off of transphobic myths and stuff like that. So, I'm not like real excited to watch Psycho. And I'm also not super excited to watch Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th because I feel like both of those, they basically are there to be like, ha ha ha, look, this slasher is cutting up a bunch of teens, isn't that awesome? And that by itself isn't enough to really interest me. I really thought that Halloween did it in a way that was interesting. Halloween is probably one of my favorite horror movies of all time, actually. I haven't watched any of the sequels. I just really, really like that first one. Wait, that's a lie. I have technically seen a sequel. I saw Halloween 2018, and I loved it. I loved Halloween 2018. So there's another recommendation. If you've seen the original Halloween, make sure you do that first, because if you watch Halloween 2018, it's really not gonna... you're going to be missing out a lot because it's meant to be a sequel. It is truly meant to be a sequel.
Not funny at all. Not cool. You two always like to spook people like this. I will not believe.
Woo. Ah.
Anne, stay back.
The sharp blade cuts through the bushes, and their noses instantly catch the grassy smell. They stumble backward and fall to the ground.
What the hell was that? The stories are all true. All true. How is that possible? It is not in compliance with the laws of nature.
The smell of blood hits them. Anne looks up and sees her friends, who are lying behind the bushes and looking lifeless.
Oh no, this is not happening! Oh Lord!
No more crying, Anne. Stand up. Run! I will look out for you. Run!
Both of them are dead! My God! Jason, the blood is all over the place!
Jason helps his trembling friend get back on her feet. His legs are shaking as well, but they have to keep on running, as they dare not look back. That suspicious bush has been pushed aside, behind which lie their friends, apparently breathless.
Don't think too much. Don't look back. Run! Speed up!
Jason, head down!
Ah!
No! Don't! Evans! Jason!
His blood spurts out like a shaken soda. Then his body falls backward, headless. I love this description right here. His blood spurts out like a shaken soda. That makes perfect sense if you think about what blood looks like in horror movies, where it's just like spraying out like it's a carbonated soda that just got opened and is, you know, spraying out. The air smells fishy and keeps retreating one step after another. hello
Damn
again.
it, it's catching up.
It's moving too fast. I've never seen a critter this big. Not only the size, its strength and speed are also much enhanced from what we learned in the Arcane Creatures class. It took Miss Toothfairy's velvet pocket. We have to bring it down before it's too late.
Horopedia, do you have some cobweb bullets to trap it?
Only one left. Are you sure we have to fight it in the woods? We don't have an edge. The campsite was completely destroyed within 15 seconds. I don't suggest that we kill ourselves in this way.
According to the map, there is the other campsite built in a wider region. We can fight it there. Turn left here. Keep going for 100 meters, and then cross the bush.
Whoa!
Shoot that bullet. It's going to get you.
What a pity. I was thinking of catching something else.
Excellent! It's trapped.
The bush is right over there. Follow me. Let's speed up.
Oh boy. Michael suffers a slow death. He lies between the bushes and moans in pain. Little by little, his blood drains away. Okay. Goodness. What's with the spam messages today?
No! No! No!
While Anne is like a scream player, she screams the same line repeatedly, circling around the camp again and again. But the butcher's blade always lands on the ground 1 inch behind her heel, not even touching one bit of her body. That's 'cause she's the last girl, the trope.
Don't get closer! No, don't! Wait! You people are...
The figure jumping out of the... Oh, that's right. And they just jump in.
My apologies. I didn't mean to intrude. My God, what has happened here?
Before coming out to the other side of the bush, none of them has ever expected such a horrific scene.
A crazy murderer? Student campers? Oh, this is much more interesting than I expected.
Oh, you can see Blondie in the background, I'm pretty sure.
Protect the victims. Get ready to fight.
Burton!
Who are you? And the bushes? Why did you come out of the bushes?
Worry not, miss. Please get behind. You're safe with us.
No, that's my friend. And they aren't...
I understand. They deserve a decent funeral. After I take care of this demonic creature.
Sonetto grasps her wand, keeping her friend behind.
May the peace be with us.
No!
Sonetto, calm down.
Oh no! Don't bury me! I don't want to die!
But...
What?
This taste of cherry syrup is killing me.
You're still alive?
Huh? Of course. What kind of question is that?
But you were vomiting blood, and that gentleman over there doesn't even have a head attached to his body.
That's a prop. It looks like a real one. Nicely done.
I thought Sonetto was able to detect body temperature or something with her arcanum, but I guess not.
You add bloody taste substitute into the cherry syrup, which makes it smell like the real blood.
Wow, that's really thorough for a student film.
Be prudent about the dosage, because it's slightly addictive.
What?
You've used too much.
What on earth is happening?
This is a theater, or a filming site. These young people are busy with their business, while we just interrupted them.
I'm Anne. Are you two the actors Jennifer recruited?
So, wasn't she called Anne in the film itself, too? I guess they didn't want to give her a different name.
I'm afraid I don't know this Jennifer you are referring to.
Ah, my bad. She sometimes goes by the name Blondie. It was just me who always calls her Jennifer.
Right.
Damn it, you idiots! Get your ass up! There's no way we can use this take!
There she is! The bodies covered in blood get back on their feet one after another. The girl with blonde hair and bloodstains on her face rushes angrily over.
Here she comes! Sorry, excuse me.
Anne swings her arms and runs toward Blondie like a fluttering little bird. Ah!
You! Who are you?
Vertin.
No, that's not what I'm asking!
Huh? Are you asking me? I am Horopedia.
Horapedia's eyes light up, looking at each one of the people standing before him.
And you are... the big one? The athlete? The smaller one? The fool? And the slim one? The scholar? The only girl who's standing here?
It seems like the first girl who lay down. I'm talking about you, right. A blondie.
What the hell? What is in your shrinked brain? I'm asking who the hell you are, why you are here, and what do you break into my film site for?
Film?
That's what
Yes,
Toothfairy said.
We were in the middle of shooting a movie. A horror movie.
Jennifer is our director and playwright. Is that the word?
Horror movie? Here?
He blinks. His face is suddenly lit by an unusual glow.
Where's your gear? What's the story?
What's your business here?
What? Aren't you confident enough?
What? What kind of question is that?
The gear is right here! In the script too! Take a good look at it, smartass!
Recorder CCD TR57? The latest version. A pretty one. It costs quite a lot and has many features.
And it seems to be magical.
Optical camouflage outer shell, long standby time for operating independently, and hand gesture triggered flashlights and lighting adjustments. Wow. It's the first time to see a real one, other than those advertisements printed on magazines. What a coincidence. How do you use the flash?
Hey! Wait! Take your hands off me!
What is he doing? She is not quick enough to avoid Horopedia, who pinches the edge of her sleeve and drags her arms, moving up and down. Like, trying to make her, signal at the camera?
With a snap? A wave? Or adjusting your glasses? Or an applause?
Let go of me!
It's the applause! Now it's easier.
Unbelievable. What the hell do you think you're doing? Piss off!
Uh-oh.
5 minutes, 31 seconds. The sticky bullet should have been 4 times more powerful than this, but still within my estimation.
Huh.
Hey, Blondie, clap your hands!
Oh!
God damn it, for freak's sake! Look what you brought here!
The blonde girl shakily claps her hands. The autofocus recorder rises into the air, generating a strong light. Sorry for not giving a flash warning. Critter roars in pain, waving its huge claws. Why is it so fast? Goodness sakes. The autofocus recorder rises into the air, generating a strong light as Blondie claps her hands. The critter roars in pain, waving its huge claws wildly. The recorder is hit and explodes into pieces. No!
Good. Now it's time.
And then a fight happens. And that means it's time for me to take a quick little break. Just a few minutes, no more than 5 minutes. And then we will get right back into this. I think, so I don't get confused, I'm just gonna set this up for, not this one, over here. I'm just gonna set this up right here so I know what I'm doing next. And yeah, I'm gonna get up, get something to drink, stretch, use the restroom, and I suggest you all do the same, and I'll be right back in a few minutes. See you in a bit. Was I not muted that whole time? And also, why did my PNGTuber switch to a different microphone? So confused. I hope you didn't get a bunch of ASMR of me chewing a cookie. But if you did, you're welcome, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna do this little crisis thingy, even though it doesn't give me any rewards. Because I just feel like it's a part of the mood. Obviously, this is gonna be pretty darn easy. This is unfortunate. You can't read it. I'm assuming this says, clear the stage without casting any debuff? I hope there's nothing else that I'm supposed to follow.
Don't look at me! I'm not the one you saw on the wanted list!
Okay. Let's use star characters just because. Now, unfortunately, my Blondie is Res 1 and definitely not built. I have so few star characters. I really want to fix that. It's frustrating to me that I have like 3 star healers and 2 star DPS and 0 like support type things. I guess I could basically run Ezra here. It's a little weird, but whatever. This isn't serious. You already 2-starred it, so it doesn't matter. I know. I'm just doing it for fun, that's all. That does make a lot more sense to use the incantation level up trap instead of the Moxie +2 trap. Probably just gonna one-shot this thing.
Leave it to me. Please, don't resist.
Please cease resistance.
Ta-da! That was it.
That's what you've got.
Oh, no debuff. I forgot about that.
I'm sorry.
That's fine, though. Like you said, Kinoko-kun. Oh, are there any achievements here that I need to follow? Complete on Crisis difficulty in hard mode with a 2-star rating. We already did. So apparently, if you did before, as long as you clear it with any star rating, it counts the fact that you previously cleared it with the 2-star rating. Cool. Alright, there's story on story mode. So... Oh, did it do it again? Did it do that thing where it says 06, but it should be 07? Maybe not. I'm not sure. There's 06, which is just story mode, and there's 07, which has story, surprise, and arduous mode. What does this say? Story mode, surprise, story mode, arduous story mode, and then they do want you to do 06 in crisis difficulty in hard mode. Okay. Let's dive into the next part. I think I have a soft spot for one-off stories. That's kind of why I like the anecdote stories too.
Taking my precious collection away.
What? It stole your precious collection? Like the fairies in the jar?
Nah, there's no way to follow it. The trees it pushed down have blocked the path.
Oh no.
This would take us some time.
Uh-oh.
That was definitely not your usual critter. Miss Tooth Fairy, what kind of traces did you find earlier?
Most of them are left by medium and small critters. Claw marks of giant critters are clear, but few. There's probably one critter of such immense size. Besides, we need to offer an explanation to that lady.
Of course.
They all look at the center of the chaos, who seems to feel the gazes and turn back in confusion.
Why are you all staring at me? Do I have something on my face or my clothes?
Tooth Fairy turns her face to the film crew. The actors stand in a circle, with fake blood all over their bodies. Blondie lets out a mournful cry.
Camera! My god, the roll films are ruined too!
There, Jennifer. Perhaps I can try piecing it together and fix it for you. Would it help you to feel better?
It's no use! Everything in it is gone, every take I took!
Yeah, like what Anne said, don't be sad. Thanks to your generosity, none of us were injured.
I mean, I know he's bad at reading the atmosphere in the conversation and everything, but that is kind of more important, right? Blondie looks up, and the brittle pieces of burnt camera fall to the ground from her hand.
What did you just say?
I'm trying to comfort you. Don't glare at me. Actually, I think this is unnecessary, but they made me.
What? Oh, they, like, Sonetto and Verton and everybody kind of looked at him to be like, hey, you need to, like, make this situation better and, like, talk to her. The young man lowers his head, keeps his voice down, and tilts his head toward the people behind him.
See? Behind me. The girl with the hat and the girl in the white. Huh?
Unnecessary?
Why would you tell her?
It's unnecessary. Do you have even the slightest idea of what you have destroyed?
The blonde girl is shaking. Her face is clouded with anger. I do remember when I started this event story, I thought it was going to be kind of stupid. I thought it was a little bit ridiculous. And it was just going to be this unhappy character screaming at us the entire time. But I swear I totally fell in love with all these characters by the end of it. Her manicured nails nearly poke Horrorpedia's nose like sharpened little knives. Oh boy.
Make your 4 eyes useful and look at these. What do you think they are?
All right, calm down. Let's be reasonable. If you were mad because of your movie, I am really sorry. But at that very moment, I thought our safety mattered the most. Also, I have good news for you. This recorder is meant for taking daily family videos. The clips taken by it aren't nearly enough to be called a movie.
The recorder's meant for taking daily...
So, to some extent, I just prevented you from shooting a disastrous movie.
This, I cannot forgive him for. I cannot forgive him for this part. Oh my god.
If you are looking for any financial compensation, please talk to the girl with the hat.
Come again? Who is going to make a disastrous movie? No! Don't change the subject! Movies! No, I'm not raging over some movies. I don't care about this shit at all. You think money can get you out of trouble? It doesn't even come close. That was a limited collaboration product of Recorder and Lucas. You can only find 3 of these all over the world. Only 3!
Oh boy.
It's more valuable than any jewelry or luxury handbags. The suede decoration on it alone can buy 200 of your stupid head, dumb.
Your head? 200 heads? What? Uh-oh.
Shoot, my makeup.
It's raining in the game, just like it's raining outside in real life for me.
What are you sticking there for? Go clean the broken trunks and branches off the path. We have to get back to the cabin as soon as possible. I have no desire to catch a cold in the rain.
Someone comes to her side.
This is not a safe place for you. Get back to the town, find a hotel, and take a hot shower.
Yeah, she's like, nope, don't stick around here. Get out.
My students and I will escort you to the main road at the edge of the woods and arrange a car for you. If any of you have symptoms like an itchy throat or rising temperature, please buy some Robitussin or a similar drug at the nearest pharmacy.
Ugh, no, I'm not leaving. The movie is not finished. As long as you take care of that big monster, I can continue with my project to get that shit movie done.
I mean, they didn't really demonstrate themselves at being that good at dealing with the monster. I mean, I guess we did have that combat, so she saw them use Arcanum skills to get rid of it.
But we don't have the camera.
Camera, you dumb girl. You have no idea what we are doing here, so don't tell me what to do if the best you could do is handcraft some props.
Staying here is really not a wise choice for you. It is very dangerous, and you can't protect yourselves.
I'm going to adjust my microphone, so I'm going to mute real quick. There we go.
It's our right to stay here. You can't just expel us.
You are, of course, entitled the right to stay, Miss Blonny. But I hope you could keep in mind that you and your friends are in grave danger. The Green Lake campsite is not a place for fun.
Also, like, it's totally up to them whether they want to just take care of that monster for you whenever. But of course, they were here for a reason too, so they're going to be taking care of the monster anyway.
You should stay with us, for the sake of your safety. The rain is getting heavier. We might catch a cold. Let's clean up the road and head for the shelter.
That is what Blondie said in the first place. The blonde girl falls silent for a brief moment and then storms away.
All this gibberish to scare us off. Come here, Freddy! Go into the campsite and see if you can find some axes for us.
Kids, if you find any teeth, please pick them up and hand them to me.
What? Why? Why are there teeth? Why would there be teeth here?
Hurry up, Freddy! I'm freezing!
What? Okay. Alright, another story bit here. Hope you all are enjoying. Thank you for watching the stream. Cabin in the Forest. There's another movie I haven't seen yet. I don't know.
The lock has been broken. Those are bite marks from small critters. They might have nested inside.
Oh. I have at least one friend who's super into the movie Cabin in the Woods. I got the impression that it was a homage to scary movies, but also, like, I don't know. I got a vibe from it that I just couldn't put my finger on it, but it just felt like there was something mean-spirited about it. But like I said, I couldn't put my finger on it, so I just haven't seen it. I don't know if it's still worth watching, but...
This damn place has power supply? Who'll pay for the bill?
Maybe it has underground cables, or it's powered by some generation sets left by Xeno. Wait. Stop here. To your right, by the corner of the stairway, there are 3... No, at least 3 of them.
She can sense things.
They're getting closer. Blondie, take your friends away.
So there's a fight. We'll do that after this chapter's done.
Strange. I remember I left it here. Where's the camera?
Oh, another camera.
Are you looking for something? Perhaps I can help.
No one asks for your help. Go away.
Blondie. Blondie extends her arm and stops the girl.
If you have nothing better to do, go clean the house up. I need a place to rest.
Yes, sure, you must be tired. Don't worry, I will take care of it.
Let me give you a hand, Anne.
That'd be great. The tools are in the closet. This won't take us long.
The cleaning is finally done. Anne and Sonetto walk around in the living area, handing out blankets they found in the cabinet. Michael sniffs, turning his eyes speculatively.
So, you guys are really the investigators from the St. Pavlov Foundation?
What is St. Pavlov Foundation?
No way! You've never heard about St. Pavlov Foundation?
St. Pavlov Foundation is an official institution that takes in and organizes arcanists, Anne. My friends and I work for them. We will try our best to keep everyone here safe.
I've never met a real one. What do you guys normally do? Taking humans for subject research? Roaming around to snoop on the political parties? Are those stories true?
See, this part I consider to help. This helps with the world building, in my personal opinion, even though it's not connected to the main, like, plot. It helps me understand the world of Reverse 1999 a little bit better. Like, what do humans know about Arcanists, and what do they know about, in this case, St. Pavlov Foundation?
Human subject research? Political parties? Pardon me, I don't follow you. We will never do harm to any human. It's strictly stipulated.
Save your bureaucratic rhetoric, little girl.
What are you talking about, dude?
I've read those books. I know you've done some dirty things. Tell me.
Why would she tell you?
Shut your face, Michael. I recruited you to play the fool, not asking you to really be one.
Oh! That's a really good burn. I appreciate that. I really appreciate Blondie. Even though she's all angry and stuff for most of the story, I really love her.
Don't bring disgrace on us for going to Vine State College with you.
Oh no.
You were all students from Vine State College?
Yes. Faculty of Filmmaking. This fool here is a chemistry student. The big guy over there is an art student on English literature and poetry. It's one of my assignments to make a movie during the semester break.
Oh, like he's a student of the School of Arts with a focus on English literature and poetry. Okay.
So I hired every useless meathead available and traveled all the way to this shoot just to shoot a stupid horror movie.
Wow, hired them and everything. See, she's scrupulous. She's not making them do it for free.
Stupid horror movie? I thought you loved horror movies.
She said that she
don't disgust me.
doesn't. But then she is being really contradictory.
Who would possibly have interest in the movies filled with characters in sweat and dust and presenting zero romance or any nice costumes?
Hee hee hee. And we start to get a glimpse of what her character is, or at least what the character she has
interested in horror movies, but determined to film one here?
Blondie pauses for a second, wrapping herself tighter in the blanket.
You tell me. They are cliched, meaningless, but easy to make.
Easy? I guess, like, actually, you know, now that I think about it, there's a lot of directors that start with horror because you can have a lot of impact, and like really connect with the audience using fear. I
They're
can
the
get
easiest
that.
option for this assignment. That's it. I've never liked any of them.
Oh, I see. That's why you selected this awful script, all these beautiful but useless props, and such an untrained cast.
Beautiful but useless props? What kind of props are they?
What did you say? Awful script?
Well, I've read your script. It is illogical and dull. The conflicts are not strong enough. Or we can call it a classic, but in another word, it's stale. I really wonder, how did you get admitted to the filmmaking faculty? The admission criteria for Vine State College should be quite difficult to meet.
You! What do you know about filmmaking? You're no one but a spawn of the Foundation like those bodyguards my daddy has.
Many thoughts. Many thoughts about the last two dialogue lines that just happened. Horrorpedia continues to just be kind of awful. Like those bodyguards my daddy has. So, like, her dad is someone of power?
Come on, relax, Blondie.
Jason lifts one arm and rests it on the girl's shoulder. Hey!
If your dad didn't sponsor the 2 library buildings, you would not be here studying filmmaking.
Oh, I was right. That's right, she's a Nepo baby, as they say.
And you look exactly like an arcanist when you get mad. Don't. It's not a good look.
Say that again? Think you can take a punch from me?
Yes!
I'm not in a good mood today. I just lost a camera, so you can keep on pissing me off if life has been too good for you!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Normally you wouldn't be so mad over a little joke like this. Are you making a fuss now because your arcanist friends got your back?
What? Which arcanist friends? What?
Jason, Jennifer's trying to finish a project. You shouldn't be mean to her. And Jennifer, please don't get into a fight with him. Isn't he your friend? I thought friends won't say hurtful words to each other. I don't understand. Is this the way people make friends in the outside world?
And now we're like, Anne, what is Anne's deal? Why is she so... She seems like she's a ditz, right? But it's like, this is taking ditz to another level. And it's like, it doesn't make sense. But then, luckily, it actually does make sense in the end, and we get an explanation. Her words of mediation seem only inadequate and useless in front of Blondie's anger. The young girl jumps onto her classmate like a furious cat. Oh, boy! She pulls Jason's hair and ears, yelling in rage.
I will knock off every tooth in your mouth and give them away to that crazy teeth collector! Only in this way can your empty head remember how much I hate being called an arcanist!
Oh boy. Angry scratches appear on the man's face and he seems equally mad.
But you are always an arcanist. Although you've tried every means to be a human, it won't change your identity.
So they know that she is an arcanist. Okay. The Foundation's investigator does not plan to stand aside and watch.
However much you despise us, many brilliant playwrights are arcanists.
There you go.
Mr. Horrorpedia, please stop making this worse.
You jerk!
Quiet.
Well, as Tooth Fairy knocks on the table with her glass jar, the sparkling creatures inside are frightened and start to hit the jar.
If you don't shut up now, I will shut you all up forever.
I need to read her story. I know that I've seen one still image that's like a CG image that's from Tooth Fairy's story. And it's a picture of Tooth Fairy like about to punch someone. And I really want to know what's going on with that because obviously most of the time she's extremely stoic and low energy. So this makes me really excited that she's like, I will shut you all up forever. Is she gonna throw a punch?
Miss Anne has a point. This is not how friends get along.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not here to fight. We need to cooperate. I don't expect you to love each other, but no more fights. I don't care whether you are arcanist or human.
There you go.
Now sit back on the sofa, everyone.
So glad
Sorry,
we have an
Mr.
adult
Frey.
here. There, he apologized.
I should have stopped them.
And you don't need to apologize. That guy should. The young people sit back on the couch. There is a strange and comfortable silence in the room.
Blonnie, is Anne also recruited as an actress? She is not as energetic as your classmate.
No, she isn't. She's a local villager. We met by the edge of the woods.
Oh, right. They literally just met her out here and she's like, oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're filming a movie. Can I help?
As well as Rod, the one that plays the butcher. That's everyone in my crew. Now, if your curiosity has been well satisfied, leave. I need a break.
Oh, they have to leave and you get to stay? Freddy, who is hiding in the corner, suddenly talks to Blondie in a low voice.
Sorry to interrupt you when you're not in a good mood. Actually,
don't say
Rod
that.
didn't come here. He's hospitalized. Do you remember?
Wait. Wait, that's right. Wait. So, like, this entire time, Freddy knew that Rod was hospitalized, and then they were doing a scene, and Rod, quote-unquote Rod, showed up for the scene as the slasher?
He's not here? Then who played the butcher?
Right, right.
Isn't he another actor you hired?
Okay.
Together with Anne in the town near the woods?
No. I've never looked for any other actors.
Uh-oh.
The only new actor I hired is Anne, because she looks almost like a twin to Anna, and Anna is absent because of her stomach flu.
They even have names that sound similar.
Oh, wait. Right. Anna is in hospital because of her stomach flu, which was a result of that toad bark stew she had with Rod. So, Rod was not in the car with us when we left.
Blondie, you seem like you're relatively put together and you keep track of details and you didn't, like, remember that? What?
Holy Mother of God.
I love that line read. That was a great line read.
That is... We've been with a butcher whose identity is unknown to all of us.
I think this is the part of the story where I started getting really like, oh, okay. The stakes have been set, like, in a way that really, really gets to you. Before, it was just like, oh, no, there's critters. Let's fight them with arcane powers. And you know that it's going to be fine. You know that the arcanists are going to beat the critters because we are the arcanists. We are playing the game as the player. But this, it's like, what do you do? I just think that's good writing. Uh-oh.
Jennifer, don't worry. I will protect you.
And Anne is just kind of like, there's something off about her. And you don't know what it is.
When did this place get so dark? What time is it now? Hey, Freddy, stop whining and take a look at the clock.
Okay. Afternoon. 1 p.m.
Oh my god, the way he read that line was perfect! This is an excellent cast. Outside the window, there is midnight darkness. Nobody notices when the sun is gone. Freddy looks up. His lips are shaking. His face turns pale and twists strangely.
Is that... No, that butcher is going to slaughter us. He is truly a cold-blooded murderer.
Don't freak out, Freddy. A murderer is not someone you frequently meet. We're not shooting a horror movie.
Actually, you are. A giant monster? A fake friend of yours? A sudden nightfall? Anything here not like a horror movie?
Ho ho!
Darren, aren't you being paranoid enough? Do you want the situation to get messier? You, sit down. I will go check the electrical panel and fix it. It will bring back the light and restore your sanity.
Who are you talking to?
Negative
Okay.
from me. Those who remain alone in a horror movie never end up safe and sound. If the butcher is really lingering outside the door, you will be his first blood.
Horrorpedia!
Although you are rude, impolite, and suspected to ancestry discrimination, I suggest you to take someone with you for the sake of your safety.
Why is he like this?
Oh, back off, you troll!
That's a good that's a good word for Horrorpedia. Yeah. Jason walks out of the cabin in anger. The wooden door is forcefully shut behind him. Wow, he really did go by himself. The rest of them look at each other. Suddenly, Horrorpedia gasps and rubs his shoulder. It's aching due to the push right now.
He really didn't do that on purpose, did he?
Why would he... What, he accidentally shoved your shoulder?
What on purpose?
He said and did all the things you shouldn't be doing.
Oh, okay. Right. He did the thing that the people in horror movies do.
We are in a horror movie. His actions are like taking some sleeping pills, putting the noose around his neck, and shooting himself in the head.
I don't know why I made that noise. I'm just really enjoying this. I wonder if I'm the kind of streamer who has more to say when I'm experiencing a game or a movie for the second time that I've experienced it. Because I feel like the first time I experience it, I'm just focused entirely on experiencing it, and I don't have a ton of things to say. Although I somehow managed to fill the air on this stream. I somehow managed to talk, but I just feel more excited playing this the second time through. Was there... Wait a second. Cabin in the Forest is what we just did. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go to hard mode. Is there anything here? There is. I want to do this just for fun. Even though... Let's go back for a second. Because when I did those other fights, like 4 and 2, the camp handbook gave me some rewards, right? 2 and 4. So I should be looking for that as well. Okay, yeah. Here it is. So I will do that, and it'll give me some cans. Even though I already got the, wait, what's this stuff called? Clear drops. I already got the clear drops. I will get the canned scream to use in the shop. More carbuncles and things. Hope everyone is having an okay Monday. I'm just pleased as punch that I don't need to listen to the AC right now. That's the main thing that I'm excited about. It's too bad this is cut off. Something wrong with the UI. Clear the stage without moving any incantation spells. I'm assuming that's what that says. And then here, you have to have the Rite of Flatus. Alright. Like the other stages, it'll be very easy because my characters are really, 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 really built.
Bunji, we got a new job! That cost you a little extra.
Oh. And this is the first time I'm playing these stages on a PC, so I get to see the whole screen and full screen. And it looks really nice in the background there. I approve.
Relax.
Be serious. Stay focused.
Oh boy. Oh, they revive. Okay. Real easy as pie.
Stop.
Sorry if I keep on bumping the microphone. Even though it is cooler today than usual, I'm kind of a little warm still. And I don't want to open the door because I don't want the extra moisture from the rain outside to get on our windowsill and cause grossness.
Oh, what's this?
What's your race?
No problem. Easy peasy.
Oh, this is no good.
No!
And then... I don't know if this is a one-hit kill. It is! Nice! Another round, or another wave.
No worries.
You still want your race?
I literally have the version 1.2 characters right here. Except I didn't build Horopedia, and I don't have Blondie all the way built yet. Although, considering how easy this is, I'm tempted to put Blondie in the team with R1 and just see how that goes.
Relax.
You still want your race?
Please, don't resist.
I really do want to build her. Yay!
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
I totally forgot about this, but like last time, it doesn't actually matter because I already got 2-star in the past. Yay! What kind of stuff can I get now? Okay, I really want a golden fleece because if I decide to pull the trigger on building Calabona to Insight 3, I'm gonna need that. And then the rest of this stuff I don't need instantly, but obviously I will get. It's down here. Yeah, I could use that, of course. I might as well grab one of these while I have enough. We'll come back for more in a bit. Oh wait, there's more stuff to claim? Oh, once I consume enough. Right, one of those things. Oh wait, oh the dry wood is for building the camp, which is already maxed out, so that's fine. Did we ever figure out the old guy's deal? I feel like it's still a big mystery. If I change these between story and surprise and arduous, and then I click the play button here, does it matter? I don't think it would. Whatever. Games for the Brave. I don't know what that's about. No one talks while waiting for Jason. They lower their heads, hoping the tortuous waiting would end soon.
It has been 7 minutes and 25 seconds since our bro the Brave took the one-day mission. I have never fixed a panel before. Can anyone tell me if it's normal to take this long?
From my experience in human society, it is not too long. If the device has been drastically destroyed or the maintenance man is not familiar with that model, it will take a longer time to fix. This is not unusual.
We need to go outside to find him.
Yeah.
We are not in the human society. Aside from the butcher, he might confront some other troubles.
Oh, okay. Right, like critters and stuff out there. We already know about the one we ran into that was enormous.
Zenetto, you stay here with Miss Tooth Fairy. I will go find Jason with Horopedia. No matter if we find him or not, we'll come back in 5 minutes.
What if you don't?
Then it means we are not in the kind of horror movie where misfortune only happens to lone wolves.
Why are you so cryptic?
If we don't come back, please evacuate the whole campsite and contact rescue.
Hey!
Yeah, it's Jason! He fixed the lights!
I remember this, I think. The lights ease their anxiety and fear. Michael stands up from the couch with a hint of hope. He looks at the door with joy, hoping to see Jason walking in from there with open arms and mocking them for chickening. But the wait goes on, and on, and on.
I can't stand it! This place sucks! I can't stay here for another second!
And he's gonna go nuts and run out the door.
Pack your bags! We're done with that film! Everybody get into the car with me! Let's go!
Relax, man. Firstly, Lone Wolf disappears. Next, it will be the people who failed to escape. Now we must stick together.
At least the rain was the origin of all these weird things. You shouldn't have walked into it.
Why? I mean... yeah, it really does suck to film in the rain. I do know that.
I remember the weather forecast said there won't be any rain in this area today. Like the story of Xeno Youth Force. We are in real danger now.
Uh-oh.
Xeno? Xeno Armaments Engineering and Technology Academy?
She knows about them.
You know it? Are there anecdotes about Xeno in the town as well?
They used to live here, in this cabin.
Enough! Stop! Anne, stay away from those weirdos! We're leaving!
Michael, we should listen to Ferdinand and her friends and stay...
If rot can be fake, this whole campsite can also be an entire illusion!
What? That makes no sense.
You guys look normal, just like any ordinary people whom we would possibly run into in a place like this. But then you will infiltrate.
Please calm down. We've only been trying to help.
Maybe that was a reference to the movie The Thing? Possibly? It's kind of a stretch, but it's not out of the question.
I won't be deceived anymore! I will shoot you! Stay away from me!
Okay, this especially feels like a The Thing reference. By the way, the other favorite horror movie of mine, and it's by the same director as Halloween. One hand holding the gun, the other seizing Anne in his arm. Michael takes a few steps back to reach the door. Goodness gracious, how extra is this guy?
Jason is right! Arcadists are all insane!
Oh.
I won't let you get into my car! You guys stay here and wait for the butcher to get you!
So they're insane. Got it. Okay. Michael storms out into the rain with Anne. Uh-oh.
Damn it! How dare you leave without me!
Lonnie, wait!
We can't let them leave like this. Hurry up!
Oh boy. As time passes, Seneto can feel the rain soaking her clothes. She wipes the water off her face and looks around.
This is not good. It's too dark out here. Hardly visible. Michael must have driven out of here. But how did Lonnie disappear in the blink of an eye?
To the south. The skid marks and footprints all point to the south. Here are the claw marks of the critter. They might be in danger. We need to hurry up.
Oh my goodness!
Over here! I found her!
Oh.
Lonnie, please stay still. We're coming for you.
Miss Tooth Fairy and Horopedia, please follow them. Sinetta and I will handle this.
Be careful. This critter is very malicious. Use this if needed.
She throws the glittering glass jar to her friends and runs into the forest with Horopedia.
The rain has healed its wounds. It's getting stronger and harder to deal with.
Oh, it gets healed by the rain.
May the peace be with us.
Alright, let's see what this fight is like. Now, is Bonnie's a star afflatus. And, oh, she's a DPS. Oh, okay, okay. I'll use her on a different stage. Deals 20% more damage when attacking targets with a higher HP percentage. I don't think I've seen that kind of thing before. Okay, and then just for the heck of it, let's use a proper afflatus healer.
Jar of water. That cost you a little extra.
At least we get You Wish for 3 rounds. Alright.
Oh, goodness!
Should I use... If I do this again, I don't think it really does additional poison stacks or anything, so...
Be serious. Stay focused. Watch your back. Oh, you deserve it. Don't lightning.
Oh yeah! I had a feeling there'd be more that show up. Alright. That's why I kind of wanted to hold on to these. Maybe this?
No problem. Easy peasy.
This is gonna inflict a stack of confusion, right? So that would mean that this works? I think.
Oh, goodness! Watch your face. Be serious. Stay focused. Oh, this is no good. Go, go! It's gonna break. It's gonna break. Cradle.
Oh, when it gets revived, it gets rid of the poison stacks. Alright, good to know. This is nice battle music. I approve.
Watch your legs. Be serious. Stay focused. Made it to your mind. Say hello. Don't fight it. Oh, you deserve it.
Ow!
Please.
Alright, here we go.
That's another just like in the train. Bungie, now! You don't drink this every day.
Oh, don't worry. I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all.
Has everyone considered whether they're going to be pulling Marcus or not?
Namaste, stupid heads.
I'm based on what I'm hearing from other content creators like Jackazin and stuff, I'm probably gonna skip. I've got Jessica as a plant DPS, and I feel like she's doing a just fine job. As is. I wonder, I was thinking the other day that I might want to go in and figure out if I have her on the proper reso map thingy. Like, should she have a crit? Or is when it comes to poison does Genesis damage, and nothing in the resonance map gives you more resonance damage besides just damage done and attack or whatever. Is there anything that says what Genesis damage is? It's interesting that we have like reality defense and mental defense, but we don't have like different stuff for attack, reality attack and mental attack or something like that. But this is what I've got for Jessica right now, and she seems to be doing pretty good. I remember, I think it might have been Kino Cocoon or someone who mentioned that Blasphemer of Night isn't always possible to trigger because you need 2 or more negative statuses, and Poison just gives you 1. So I guess, I'd have to look up what other side tubes are good for Jessica. I spent more, so I get more! Yay! Bit 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 bit. Sure, I'll get one of those for now. Alright, back to story mode. We did this. I mean, is there achievements for doing 7 story difficulty story mode, surprise difficulty story mode? So maybe I should do each of those. I should have done those first, mayhaps. Why not? Let's give it a try. Maybe I could try characters that are super duper not built at all. DPS characters. Got Druvis at R1. Oh yeah, of course there's
Be prepared.
Eagle. Is Rabies R1? Yeah. Hi. I've never used him before. And then we've got Zima, who can buff. I don't think he's considered a healer, not that we need one.
Can I not go?
Oh, I feel so bad. Okay, just this once, please. Please let us use you.
To keep the battle under control.
Oh, that's right. Eagle does sense weakness. It's pretty neat. And she does reality damage, and Zima does mental damage. Lasource does mental damage. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, what is this? Damage dealt plus 20%. Neat. And this inflicts silence. Buff, debuff, heal, or counter. I assume this is one of those. Debuff, right. I wanna see. Do it. And then we'll do this.
A safe distance. It's just great.
Nice.
Please don't worry about me.
Very cool. And we have 2 of these ready to go. Nice. And we get that for an additional round. Oh, wait a second. I'll use it on this one, although it'll probably just take it out.
Fine.
It's just great.
Oh, you deserve it.
As expected.
Target locked. gonna break! It's gonna break!
It's just fun to use different characters from usual.
Not good.
Made it feel mine?
Хорошо. Distance once.
Oh, you deserve it!
Yay!
Did I meet your expectations?
Absolutely! And check it out. This is Eagle's event skin for version 1.2. It's very, very cute. Let's do it again with the same people! Alright!
I will assist you to keep the battle under control.
It's too bad that this doesn't, like, stay after it gets revived. That's fine, though. I don't even really need this. I'm gonna save it for the next one. We'll do this and this.
Keep distance once.
Oh, you deserve it! Hey!
That's so creepy. So very creepy. I'm gonna one-shot all of these anyway, so whatever.
Made it feel mine? Word. Oh, you deserve it! The eagle's eyes.
There's a little boing sound effect when the critters attack. I don't know if I ever noticed that before. It's really cute.
Хорошо.
Хорошо.
A safe distance. It's just great.
Hey!
Oh, whoops. Whatever.
Fine.
It's just great.
You did it!
Did I meet your expectations?
Alright, and I think there's one more. I believe. Yes. Might as well add some more activity here. Insight 2, level 10. We're already above that. What's everybody's rezos? I've got Eagle at res 6, Zima's at res 1, I believe. Yep. And La Source is at reso 7. Alright. I don't know why I'm checking. It's gonna be just fine.
I will assist you to keep the battle under control.
Хорошо. Distance once socializing.
Hey!
Zima is a bullion.
Ah! It actually came in handy, kind of, because I didn't kill it fast enough, basically. Okay.
Fine. Target locked. Oh, you deserve it!
Zima is a bullion.
Alright, gotta take this out before it doesn't ult on me. Oh no! Or I can just not worry about it because it'll probably be completely fine. Maybe I'll try to lose and see how long it takes to kill it.
Social.
Oh no! Oh, I can use Zima's ult. which does seal, which would have come in handy the turn earlier. Whatever, it's fine.
Mia byłaby szczęście. Szczęście pomogło.
Yay, I got to finally see it.
Did I meet your expectations?
Woohoo! I kind of enjoy this. I enjoy trying out the characters I don't use, that aren't built all the way, and then it makes me go, maybe I will build that character the rest of the way, actually. Alright. Now, I might actually stop it there, because it is pretty warm. Oh yeah, I probably got some of this stuff. Yep, I did. I don't know how long it would take to do one chapter of X's anecdote. I feel like I should do that when X's VA's in the chat. I feel like that'd be fun. What to do? What to do? I still have some time before Limbo resets. We've already completed it. I'm kind of, I am really curious about Tooth Fairy's story. Would it be weird if I just watched the first Tooth Fairy story on YouTube? Let me see if I can find it. Reverse 1999 Tooth Fairy story. Character story. Yeah, I think is it Worn Teeth and Old Marks? No, this is a video showing the puzzles in between it. Oh, here we go. Someone put it up. It's like an hour and 10 minutes long. That's probably it.
No suspicious colleagues are around poking their noses into others' affairs. Nor must I conceal my research direction.
Hi. Sorry for ignoring you, Calabona. I'm looking at YouTube. There was a rumbling outside, and I don't think that was lightning, but it would be interesting if it was. It looks like there's a channel called Reverse 1999 Recap. Oh, it's a fan account. Huh. Give me just a second here. Doing more than one thing at once. Probably not smart. And then turn the sounds off in the game. So this is what I came across. How very handy. If I click on this,
no. Thank you.
Huh. I wonder... This doesn't seem like what I'm looking for.
Wow.
Oh wait, no, this is the part I was thinking of, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I remember something like this. It goes really fast. Unfortunately. Maybe I'll have to check that out on my own. I don't know if that's something that it's not it's not something that matches the vibe I'm going for. Okay, here. In my stream. Do do do. Do 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 do. Let me see here. Maybe I'll just fiddle around on the game for another 5 minutes or so, in case I think of anything. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, hey, I just purchased some more stuff from the rerun event wilderness packs. So I just like added this to my wilderness. I didn't buy everything yet, but I at least got the stuff that is I want to say 10 vigor per tile. I would like to keep figuring stuff out, and if it's possible to buy more from this Nightmare at Green Lake Wilderness set without sacrificing my vigor level, you know, then I'd like to get it and have it displayed in a nice way. This is kind of not very consistent. Like, there's grass here, but then there's brown here, and then there's grass here, and it's kind of, yeah, like this edge doesn't make much sense. But that's what I've done so far. Sorry, I had to take a phone call. I am back. How was the Green Lake story? It was good. I'm having a great old time. But yeah, this is what I've got. I bought at least, like, most of the things from the Green Lake pack. I will go there and show you. So this just released. We just got this theme pack rerun. I had already purchased, like, maybe 5 of these in the past, but I hadn't bought Desolate Path, Eerie Lake one, and Haifa Woods one, so I just got those. And I added those. These, I don't know if I'm going to get or not, because they are really low efficiency tiles. I don't know. Oh nice, I should get those myself. Yeah! It's just fun to have things that are themed. And like I said, this is like one of my favorite events, one of my favorite versions. Oh, you get the tatty sign once a set is completed. Well, there's literally only 2 more things to buy, so I should probably get it. And then I can get the final complete set. Okay. Gotta twist my arm, I guess. Sure. Even though it's kind of low efficiency tiles, I like it. I like it enough that it's worth it. Yay! And then we get that. There we go. The sign! Yay! So that's how it works. All right. Awesome. It's like got green. Oh, look, it's a green, like, skull shape on one side of it. That's great. I have it! This is the first time, I think, that I've gotten a full set of anything for the wilderness. Maybe I'll mess around with the wilderness for the end of stream. I would really like to set it up in a way where it's all out here. I don't know the smartest way to do that exactly. Oh yeah, I figured out how to put these in. They look pretty cool. Yeah, I don't have a full set. Yeah. Because up until, like, for me at least, up until now, I've just been focusing on getting the highest efficiency vigor stuff. Look at this. Horrorpedia's hanging out with Isolde. You're in trouble, man. You have no idea. You are in trouble. Just because it's too expensive or too big for my wilderness. Yeah. So I've got the new stuff here. Oh. I don't know why this is considered new. It's not. Carpet of Life. Oh yeah, that looks like it's from the Duchois Festival. I don't know if this is from the current event, and then this is from the rerun. And I just got these. Woohoo! Oh yeah, I can do it by style. Is it Where the Fog Remains? Is that it? No. Is it Forest of Silence? Yes. Okay. Right. And then buildings-wise... Oh, these are for the okay. Neato. I guess I'll put them over here just to save them and make sure that I don't forget to put them down. Unless I forget that they're there and I'm like, where did I put them on the map? I can't find it. Hopefully not. It really can only go there, huh? Fine, whatever. Oh. Oh, this is the truck? That's so funny. It's kind of tricky to get this all figured out. Oops. Nope. I don't know how the pieces fit. I'll make the pieces fit so da 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 da. That's a Tool song. And I'm probably singing it very badly. Yeah, it's still at max vigor. That's so funny. And then, is that, yeah, that's got some buildings on it. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Can't retrieve that. Ah, stop. Maybe I should pick up all this stuff too. Can I? I wish... Can you, like, look at a preview of it? No? I need a picture so I know what I'm trying to make, you know? Like when you have the box cover for the puzzle that you're trying to make so you know what you're aiming for. What do I do? Okay, so I put out all of Erie Lake 1 and 2. Erie Lake 1 has some brown stuff. Erie Lake 2 has the grass stuff. And right now I'm on Lumber Camp 2. I think I want... Okay. Is there something that... Oh, this looks like it kind of acts as a transition between green grass and brown ground. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Let's go over here or whatever and I'm gonna start picking this up. Ah, stop! Buildings, right, we're gonna pick this up. This is gonna take a while. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah. Okay. So. You know what we should do is not even have water to start with. We should start with the Nightmare on Green Lake stuff that isn't related to water, and we'll end with the water on the outside. On this side, we are going to have... Interesting. I think I put Erie Lake down because it's the highest efficiency tiles. That's what's going on there. Lumber camp. Lumber camp looks like there's people that live there and stuff. Not live there, but work there. So it's, I'll make that closer to the town, because that just makes sense to me. So this is, yeah, it's like there's a little bit of both. Okay. I see the vision, I think. And then on the outside, it'll get the river going. So maybe... What is that? Oh, I can zoom in a little. Neato. I didn't know you could zoom in that much. There's a hard edge to map where you cannot put tiles in a particular direction. Huh. I wonder... Interesting. I don't quite all the way follow, but I'm sure I'll see what you mean in a very short amount of time. And then we've got a river here. There's some river going on here. Be something like that. And this is like a little bit of the forest still there. I was placing birthday tiles in a certain area and I found it. Oh, like if you keep going, you can't go any further? That's what you mean? Interesting. Oh, I think I'm getting a hang of what's going on here. Correct. Okay, okay. I wonder if I should have started this on the other side. Do I have more green to work with? I do have a lot of green to work with. I'm gonna pick this up, and this I will put right here. What the? There we go. Something like that. Maybe this can go right next to the city. Kino Cocoon, LMAO, what is that cursed land? One tile over it goes from green to brown. Yeah, this one is kind of strange because when you look at the profile, it's just there's green over here and there's brown over here. And they really don't give you any transition between the two. I don't know why they did it like that. Now, I don't know. Do this. Retrieve this, put it back, and do that. And then this will be over here. That looks okay. Sure. Alright, lumber camp 2, here we come. And this is like more of the river with a little bit of like water. I don't know what to call it. I wish that it was easier. Like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want Wilderness to do, but I want it to be a little bit easier to tell what I'm doing. So we got 3 that are brown, 3 that are green, 2 all water, and 2 of the brown ones are river things. Wait, I don't want it to go that direction. That direction is better. And then it just kind of ends in more water happening, I guess. So maybe that goes there. What about this? Like, maybe? Huh. What do they want us to do? What if I wish I could just turn it without having to retrieve it. That's another thing I would request of the devs. Do that. And then this can be right here, maybe. Let's pick these up. Maybe this goes over here. Something like this? Don't rightly know. Wait, that's near more trees, so I want it to be over here. Maybe? It seems kind of weird that there's some trees that are... This doesn't make a ton of sense as a logging operation. There's cut-off trees over here, and then there's a cut-off tree just randomly over here. Maybe this should go over here, but it has some trees on it. I just want to know what the design is. What was the vision that they had when they did this? This has some paths on it and one little bit next to the lake. And this has more paths and another little bit next to the lake. So maybe this area here. It's lots of green, so I want to keep it on this side. And the browns, whatever is brown goes on this side. Something like that. This is coming along though. I think my thinking about it is kind of paying off. Maybe. This seems a little odd, but could be less, Or, I mean, it could be worse. That's fine. That's nice. Sure. And then maybe this. And then we've got some paths that go somewhere. Okay, this, and this. Golly, I don't even know. What do you want? Oops. I wanted to turn it. Whatever. How about this? And this? That's fine, I think. But then there's this thing. I should just pick that up and put it somewhere else. And this can be here, I guess. Hopefully this path aimed straight for this wall isn't gonna mess up my design. I don't know. This is just a thing by itself. And then can we get this thing to turn around? Almost. Not really all the way, but kind of. And then this can go over here, maybe? Oh, island capacity full. I need to take out some. Alright, you can go away. You can go away. Oh, that's my phone falling. Pay it no mind. It's fine. I was generally trying to put down the lower efficiency tiles at the outside, so let's start taking these out. Something like that. That gives us 6 tiles to work with, and I have 6 tiles to put down. And then I'll probably stop it there, because I've been streaming for a while. This is gonna look really weird and awkward. What does that look like? It's kind of awkward. Confused. Okay, what have we got over here? Maybe let's put this one away, put this one away. This one can go right over here to make sure we're turning a little bit more. Nice, I like that. And then this can go over here. Now we're in business. Where's that other one? Come on back. You can go here. And then this turns, doesn't it? No, what? What just happened? This one? I think we shouldn't use this one quite yet. Use another curved one. This one's kind of curved. Wait, this is still straight, isn't it? What am I doing? This is not... Isn't that interesting? Look at that. The shade changes. Oh, is there shadow? I wonder. Okay, this one's actually turning. And then we're in business. Okay. This one is straight, I guess. Whatever. Best I can do right now. Maybe I'll mess with it later on. This is clearly going to take a long time. The nice thing is I don't need to add much before I'll get back up to my cap. What kind of buildings can I put out? Filter for... No, wait. Style for silence. Right. And where should I put this one? I remember when I used this previously, it had to be facing a certain way. Kind of. Let us... I want to move it. It's not letting me move it. That's funny. You see what I mean? Here, I'll zoom out more. Maybe that'll help. I can't click and drag it. Fine, that's fine. And then we've got a camp. This one I can move. Can I move it down here? Hello? I could move it a second ago. What? That... Oh yay, I can scroll. Oh. Not a lot of spots that allow a campsite. Yippee! Well, I want to put down the sign. Even though this isn't done yet, I still want to put down the sign at the very least. Let me move it. Let me move it! What lets you move this? I can't really tell. I'm lost! I'm lost! What the? Oh, I can click another square. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's put it up here next to the tent that I put down, even though it's right next to a logging area. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for today, because that took so much longer than another chapter of the actual event story would have taken. Look at us! We've got all sorts of characters coming to hang out. Oh. Ooh, the spooky woods are full of intelligent life from outer space. And Russia, in the case of Sputnik. And we've got ghosts. And we've got creepy reporter ladies. And we've got sickly people. And crazy murderers. And the bird guy. And all of it. You can come on down to Green Lake Campsite. Come on down to Green Lake Campsite. Put your feet up and grab a beer if you're of age. Well, that sure was a thing. Thanks for sitting and watch me struggle so very much with the wilderness section of this game, and also for hanging out for the rerun of the event story. There are trees growing out of this campsite. I'm gonna need to fix that. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing Wednesday. Like, part of me wonders if I'll just, you know, run through the rerun event just real fast because I love it so much and I can't stop myself from playing it. That kind of vibe. I'm not really sure. But as always, I generally will decide the day of. So it is what it is. Yeah. yeah, I'm right now in Honkai Star Rail. What am I doing right now in Honkai Star Rail? I finished the Huahua event already, and I also finished the like a martial tournament that was happening in Bellabog. And so next up is doing the event stuff from the Critter Crew with Run May, I think it was. Patch Tuesday night for Star Rail. Oh yeah. That's exciting. I'm still behind, so it doesn't really affect me that much. I still have characters to build, and I'm not even sure if there's any characters I'm going to be pulling anytime soon. If they I think I saw somewhere, is Huahua ever going to be rerun pretty soon? Because I could have sworn I saw someone mention her. I might try to pull for her just because I think her aesthetic is great. As you've seen, I really like horror aesthetic. I'm a fan. Even if I'm not like a hardcore horror fan, I still appreciate it. Huahua is in the next patch? Okay, so I was right. I did see that somewhere. Yeah, I might pull for her. I just like her, you know. It has nothing to do with meta. But, yeah. And, of course, I'm playing some Zenless Zone Zero by myself. I just did the reputation quest to bring my... what is it? My account up to a higher level, and now I'm building my characters from level 40 to level 50. She's a good healer? Sweet. I still need to build Adventuring, so we'll see when I will build her. But yeah, as for Reverse 1999, we are all waiting for Marcus to release. I don't think I'm going to pull on her banner, but I don't know, the 5 stars might convince me to pull. Who knows? We'll see. I'm just going to keep on saving for now. And, yeah. Honestly, I probably am not going to talk for much longer. I really should get going because it's almost 3.5 hours. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I was sitting here staring at tiles and turning tiles and placing tiles. I couldn't stop. Hyperfocus will really get you. Anyway, you can catch me streaming usually on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from about 1:30 to 3:30 Pacific Standard Time-ish. That can change, obviously. You can follow my socials, Twitter or X, YouTube, and here on Twitch as ShinyBotTV. I ask you all to take care of yourselves and drink some water. I also ask you to show your solidarity with SAG-AFTRA as they are striking for better AI protections for performers in video games. I am still going free to play in all Hoyoverse games as my own form of boycott. To, like, hopefully if enough of us do it, maybe, just maybe, someone will notice, you know? But even if they don't notice, I do like the idea of keeping the conversation about it going, because it is an important conversation to have about representation in video games, and how these video games profit off of cultures without recognizing the humans that live there, kind of thing. There's a content creator who does a lot of Hoyoverse content, kind of video essay style stuff with an occasional tier list thrown in here and there, named E, and they had a really great video. I thought it was really good. It was really real. It wasn't like overly optimistic about the boycott, but also it was explaining why we're having a boycott and why this issue matters to so many people. And I thought it was really good. So check that out if you can. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to search for their name because it's literally just the letter E. But, yeah. Oh, I know. You know what I'm going to do? It's honestly such an important thing to me. I'm just going to link it in chat because I can. So, oh, I have to find it now. This is gonna be fun. It's worth it, though. It's worth it. Subscriptions, show more, scroll down. I'm gonna find it. It'll be easy as peasy. Easy as peasy. That's what I said. Okay. This is Natlan actually whitewashing its characters. A deep dive by E. So there it is in chat for y'all to check out. I do recommend checking it out if you are into watching video essays. Especially in this case, if you play Hoyoverse games, I think it's a really nice summary and hits the most important talking points. Like I said, it's being real. Instead of being like, this has to happen, instead it's talking about what the issue is and why it matters. I think that's the important part. So yeah, okay, I said I wasn't going to talk for long, but I did talk for 4 minutes. Amazing. ADHD will get ya, I swear. I need to go cook some dinner. I am hungry. Thank you all so much for watching this stream. I appreciate you all, regardless of whether you're watching the VOD or watching live. Now I'm going to see if there's anyone to raid. I do not know. I could send you on over to Lunaris Moon. They seem to be doing some Legos. That looks fun, honestly. There's also people streaming Reverse 1999. Oh, someone who is catching up on Reverse 1999. Fun. I'm so glad. I'm really hopeful that more people will get back in to Reverse 1999. Let's see here. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna send you on over to someone whose name I cannot pronounce. But anyway, they seem to be playing. I'm pretty sure that's the chapter 5 interlude chapter? Interlude? That focuses on... It's like... Oh, isn't it like a Matilda and Sotheby, I want to say? Anyway, I'm just gonna stop talking. I can't stand it any longer. Thank you again for joining. And be nice to the streamer that I'm rating. And be nice to each other. And be nice to yourself. And take care of yourself and all that fun stuff. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Alright? Bye-bye!